Hi, this session we are going to talk about city-to-city contributive diplomacy. Why don't we ask Eileen to have this session started?
An interesting example to look at in this context is the Busan Film Festival, which is one of the most significant film festivals in Asia. Here, let me first give you a short overview of its history. The first Busan Film Festival was held from the 13th to the 21st of September in 1996, as the name implies, in the second biggest city of Korea, Busan. It was the first international film festival in Korea, and starting from that year, it was held annually. The main focus of the event lies especially on the film industry in Asia, thus on introducing and sharing new or outstanding films and first-time directors, specifically those from countries in Asia. To give you an impression of the size of the festival, I will give you some key data about the latest Busan Film Festival, which took place in October 2023. 300 movies from 70 countries were shown, 12,000 domestic and overseas film people participated, and the audience was around 200,000 people. This data already implies the significance the festival gained in the field of visual cultural industry. Over time, it developed to be Asia's largest and internationally acknowledged film festival, continuously growing to become comparable to other international film festivals, and has therefore heightened Korea's national status in the international community. Besides having positive effects on tourism and economic collaboration, the Busan Film Festival promotes cultural exchange by supporting cultural exchange programs between different cities, increasing the exchange of expertise to strengthen the overall film environment, combining cultural development with economic development, and bringing filmmakers, artists, and audiences from different regions together.
Busan, a port city located on the southeastern tip of the Korean peninsula, is a symbolic city in the modern history of Korea. Due to its location as the nation's southernmost city, colonial Japan loaded Korea's crops, resources, and forced laborers off to Japan at this port. During the Korean War, Busan, filled with war refugees, acted as a provisional capital in lieu of Seoul, which had been taken only a few days after the war began. The temporary port capital of a war-torn country has grown to the fifth largest port city in the world, backed by Korea's export-led economic growth. A decade ago, as Korea became a new member of the OECD DAC, Busan hosted the fourth high-level forum on aid effectiveness. The event reflected a remarkable transformation of the port city, through which international donors used to unload food aid to feed the majority of Koreans, to a hosting city of a new donor country. Hosting the Global Development Cooperation event offered an opportunity for Busan to engage in development cooperation. Ever since, Busan began to make institutional efforts to shape Busan-style ODA vis-à-vis the Korea model. And now Busan is organizing Busan ODA Forum annually. Busan Foundation for International Cooperation, the municipal organization in charge of development cooperation of the city, by the way, which now changed its name to Busan Global City Foundation, launched Busan-style ODA projects at the first annual Busan ODA Forum, which took place in 2016. Mostly, the Busan ODA Forum selects general topics such as possibilities and challenges found in municipal ODA, but two thematic agendas stand out: marine ODA and film ODA. The theme of Busan ODA Forum in 2019 and 2020 was dedicated to missions to discover marine ODA and culture for development cooperation, framing the future of Busan ODA in film and media, respectively. Whereas marine ODA in Busan is straightforward given its coastal location, Busan's choice as a source of film ODA requires a contextual understanding. Busan has been dedicated to utilize creative resources for development cooperation in the movie industry. For instance, Film Leaders Incubator, a filmmaking training program organized by the Busan Film Commission, is one of the oldest such projects. Busan ODA can be better understood in a bigger framework of the city's overall municipal diplomacy. The white paper on Busan city branding, published in 2021, illustrates priority of its municipal diplomacy. With a prestigious cultural city at the top of priorities, action plans follow. Building the Busan brand of an international peace city, forming a Hallyu city, and fostering its status as an Asia film city. Busan's approach to city diplomacy, underlining city branding under which its development cooperation is placed, echoes with the Korean government's view of ODA as a diplomatic tool for boosting soft power. The white paper also shows that Busan's city diplomacy is primarily aligned with the direction of national foreign policy. In some sense, Busan's role is limited to executing detailed action plans based on cities' comparative advantages. For instance, a lion's share of municipal diplomatic priorities was placed on the new southern and new northern diplomacy, the crown jewel of foreign policy of the Moon administration, which was governing Korea when this white paper was written. Wait a minute. I promised that we are going to talk about cities' diplomacy. And at the end, I explained that Busan's diplomacy is very much aligned with the direction of national foreign policy of Korea. We are going to talk about this seemingly ironic municipal diplomacy further. Thank you.